just making it here to the job of the day. This morning we're starting off with a pretty small job. Once we knock this one out, we'll head over to a couple more jobs that we have throughout the day. In the back here we have this one tree you see. This one shouldn't be an issue. It's pretty small, we'll knock that out no problem. We're also knocking out the stump. Customer wants us to go as low as we can. That isn't an issue either. We'll try to go as far down as we can. There is a couple lines on the stump, so there's a sprinkler line there. There's also wires from this one landscaping light, and then there's also another line there for a speaker, something like that. Customer said he's going to take care of that, so that shouldn't be an issue. Once we knock this one out, we're actually moving to the one over there. One back here is just getting a small trimming. Basically the plan is to get it away from the house, but we want to double check with the customer. He's going to let us know exactly what to cut. That way we don't cut too much. We're going to knock that one out. That shouldn't be an issue. Right now I'm just waiting on the chip truck. Berardo is out getting diesel, so we're going to unload the stump grinder and the mini right now. Got that all ready to go. Once they get here, we'll start knocking these trees out. I told Johnny to unload the machines. He doesn't really know how to use the stump grinder, but I see him over there trying to figure it out. We'll get that down for him real quick. First things first, we're gonna remove these plants and hopefully we should be able to just put them back on there.
This one we will have to cut, so
yeah,
that's okay. We'll replace the soft
maybe
pipe.
it's already
connectors here, right?
Yeah, maybe we could just no, these connectors are
yeah.
clamped on there.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll cut this one here, I guess. Oh,
It's okay.
well, the T, that's even better because now you just replace
exactly.
the T.
We'll replace the T.
Yeah.
So this one will get.
Yeah, we'll move that one out the way.
Yeah. And you can damage it. It's okay. You can damage the pipe.
Okay. Oh, okay, it's right on the root.
That's okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's we'll replace that section altogether.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And these should be okay. All right, we got the plants out. We try to uncover all these pipes. He said these are fine here if we damage, so those we're not too worried about. This one, we're hoping it just lines up around here. That's where the customer thinks it goes, right by this mulch pile here by the rocks. And then there's a speaker wire that we uncovered on that side there. That shouldn't be an issue either. So right now the plan is to get a rope on the top of this tree, and we're just gonna pull it this way, have it land in this area. We'll cut it up. Got the chipper all set up, take it right over to the chipper, get that all chipped up. Then once the customer speaks with his wife to know exactly what we need to cut of that tree there, we'll knock that one out, get that all done. It shouldn't take too long. We'll knock this out so we can move on to our next job. That was all right.
Unas 500 veces casi sale. Johnny, amarra eso allá arriba, enséñale a Luis.
Customer was nice enough to bring us out a little bit of coffee. Super cold out today. We're almost done with that area. Got to cut that last piece, got to stump grind it, got to clean up that grass a little bit, knock that out in a sec. Let's take a quick coffee break.
El filtro, todo el filtro, lo dejé mojado, tenía hielo.
Es que es queda afuera, ¿no?
Ajá, ahora cuando tiene que meterlo adentro. ¿Qué se puso la gasolina?
Como ha estado lloviendo, el filtro.
El filtro estaba frisado, tenía un podote de hielo como una galleta.
Bueno, para ganarlo en el veranito, cuando ya está con las hojas, está cayendo, se le chamea. Ahorita si me toca aquí como un nido pájaro, más que no, ya un motor que uno. Ya no, es que respira más.
Sí, estaba aquí mal, no yo la señora, que si quieren más esto, ahora que me oíste. guantes que andaban son buenísimos.
Vale.
Seguro que vi esto sin alma.
Sí, va. All right, we're all set here. So we cleaned up this area the best we can. We knocked out this one stump. I went as far down as I could, exactly how the customer wanted. Knocked out a small stump that was here. That was no issue. We cleaned it up the best we can. Got the grass all cleaned up. We got all this porch area all nicely cleaned up. We're all set here. The guys are just getting everything ready to go. Loaded up the stump grinder, the mini, that's all set. On this tree here, we only trimmed up a little bit. These are actually better to trim up in the summer or in the spring when the leaves are growing, so you know exactly what you want to trim up. That's all good. Customers are happy with that. And then this one here, we trimmed off the branch that the customer wanted. The insurance company was giving them a bit of an issue with the branches overhanging the house, so the customer wanted us to just chop it there. We gave them a couple options. We didn't really want to take all that branch off, but that's exactly what they wanted. And then we trimmed up this corner here a little bit just to get it away from the house. But we're all set here. The guys cleaned up all this area, left it all nice and clean. Now we're heading over, I want to say maybe 20 minutes away, to another small maple. We just have to cut the tree down, not do the stump or anything like that. Here we're going to be removing this one maple tree you see here. It's about a medium-sized tree, not too big, not too small. We do have to be careful with this right side branch that's completely dead. I don't know how well you could see it, but you could see it's kind of hollow there, so we definitely have to be careful with that right side. Those bigger logs, we can pick them up with the mini. That isn't an issue. The stump is staying. Obviously we can't even get to it anyways. We'll chip up all the branches by hand and then grab all the bigger stuff with the mini. Shouldn't be too difficult, shouldn't take too long. We're gonna start getting everything ready to go, start knocking this tree out.
Palo más feo lo trajeron.
Está. Va bajándolo yo en el tema. Bájalo un poco, Justin.
All right, we're almost done with this one tree here. It's been a bit of a struggle since we have to carry out all the branches, and we have these two sheds right here. A couple little branches fall off because this tree's completely dead. I don't know if you guys could tell, but it's just completely dead up top. So a bunch of little branches. Luckily, they're not too big, so when they do fall, they don't cause any damage. We're gonna double check every roof, make sure it's all set before we head out of here. We're gonna drop this one big piece now, and then we'll drop that another smaller branch that he's hanging on. We're gonna continue knocking out this tree. All right, so we finished up with all the branches. All that's left is to drop this final piece here. Now we're gonna concentrate on cleaning up all this grass, leaving it nice and clean. All these logs right here are actually to protect this retaining wall. It worked great when we dropped that final big branch, landed right in this area, protected it. So we're hoping it does the same when we drop these bigger pieces. We'll get that all knocked out. First, we're gonna concentrate on cleaning up all this grass, leaving it all nice and clean, and then we'll deal with all these logs here.
And I have some place to cut wood. Yeah.
Okay. all set here. The guys are just getting everything ready to go. Cleaned up the grass the best we could. Got to pass the blower maybe one more time. We're all set here. This tree was actually a bit more difficult than we thought. That's how the customer wanted it. He just wanted it as flat as possible, not as low, just flat. But we're all set here. The guys are getting everything ready to go. Cleaned up the driveway, left that all nice and clean. The guys got the mini and the stump grinder all loaded. Chip truck's actually on that left side on that road there. Now we're actually gonna head over to where my brother is, so we go help them out. Made it over to where my brother is. I'm gonna quickly unload that mini so I can go help them out. They actually have both MT100s here. It's a huge project they're knocking out, a bunch of big oaks in the back. You can kind of see this big one right here. So you can see there, my brother's loading up all those logs. There's a bunch of logs there ready to go. That's why I want to bring the MT85 so we can start loading up all these logs. They got the mats set up. Johnny's back there with the MT100, bringing out all the logs that are left. You can see it's a huge project back there. I'm gonna get that mini unloaded so I can start helping my brother load up all these logs. We're all done for the day. I'm just making it back home. Actually got really dark on us, but we got a bunch of work done. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we picked up all the logs, we picked up all the mats, we cleaned up all that area. We left it all ready, so when it's not too wet out, we could head back there and finish that job. It's a huge project. We still got a bunch of logs that we have to bring out, but that isn't an issue. We'll get it done. I do want to thank anybody who took their time out of the day to watch the video. Any questions, any comments, any tips for me, leave them down below. Catch you guys next time.